This is taonet training, and we're looking at written communication today. It's a continuation of our effective communication skills training, and we're on the part 7, which is the written communication. Written communication is the process of conveying messages, ideas, or information through written symbols, such as letters, emails, reports, texts, or any other written format. It is a crucial skill in both personal and professional contexts, as it helps individuals to express their thoughts clearly and effectively. Here are some key aspects of written communication. 1. Clarity and conciseness. Use simple and direct language to ensure the reader understands your message. Avoid unnecessary words or jargon. Get straight to the point to maintain the reader's attention. Whether you're writing an email, whether you're responding to a WhatsApp chat or a chat bot, whether you are sending a text message, whether you're writing whatever form of communication that involves writing down, as long as you are in the service delivery unit, it's important to note that it has to be clear. Though a child should be able to understand, though an unlearned person or the least learned person in the room should be able to understand what you're writing. And it needs to be short, it needs to be concise, straight to the point. No unnecessary beating around the bush, just communicating exactly what your thought is or the message you want to pass across in the simplest form. The second key aspect of written communication is structure and organization. Introduce the main idea or purpose of the communication. Provide details, evidence, or argument to support the main idea. Summarize the key points or state any desired actions. The third one is tone and style. The first consideration under tone and style is appropriateness and consistency. Match the tone to the audience and purpose. For formal or professional setting, match the tone with a formal and professional communication. For casual and personal communication, also do likewise. Maintain a consistent style through the text to enhance readability. You are not professional and casual. If you're professional, you're professional all through. If you're casual, you're casual. You know that you are communicating with somebody that is familiar. You're not communicating with someone you don't know. You're not communicating with someone that is a professional. You're just communicating with someone that is like an informal form of communication. You make it casual. So ensure that you tailor the communication to fit the reader, to fit the status or to fit the relationship that you have built with the reader, or to suit the style of the reader, so that it enhances what readability, because that is the whole idea. We are trying to get the customer to read the message and understand it the first time, right? The next key aspect of written communication is grammar and mechanics. Under grammar and mechanics, we are looking at spelling and punctuation. We're also looking at grammar. Use correct spelling and punctuation to avoid misunderstandings. Employ proper grammar rules to maintain professionalism and clarity. Dot your I's, cross your T's, put the full stop, put the comma, because full stop, comma, semicolon, they can actually be the whole difference. They can actually make a whole difference in a sentence. A sentence without all these things can actually mean something else, literally, or maybe to the person you are trying to communicate to, it could pass another message across. So we want to pass the message that we intended before we even started the communication. So it's important to pay attention to these things. The fifth key aspect of written communication we're looking at today is audience awareness. Understanding your audience. Tailor the message according to the audience knowledge, interests, and expectation. I'll take that again. Tailor the message according to the audience's knowledge, interest, and expectation. If you have a customer is trying to make an inquiry about a certain product, before you even think of cross-selling or upselling, that particular product responds to that inquiry. If it's something that you don't have available, you can cross-sell later, but first of all, address the fact that this product that you are seeking is unavailable at the moment, but we have alternatives, and then you can cross-sell. Ensure that the audience's request is attended to first, their expectation, their knowledge is attended to, their interest is attended to. What is sparking their interest is what you should be chasing after. Ensure that what they came for is what you are responding to. Is very important. You are looking at their interests, and you are using their interests to sell back to them. All right. Feedback. Be receptive to feedback. This is so important. Audience awareness, whether positive or negative, knowing fully well that the negative feedback, we have said that from like part 1, part 2 of effective communication skill, that the negative feedback is not an attack to you, but it's just because they don't understand something clearly and they need clarity, or maybe they are disgruntled about a particular service that they received. So it's not to you. When they give feedback, any customer that gives an irate feedback, a negative feedback, is giving you an opportunity to right your wrong, and he knows that you are able to correct it. A lot of people will not say anything. They will just go and give bad reviews, and that bad reviews will scare away, will give you your organization reputational risk, right? So it's just better. It's best for you. When you receive a complaint from an irate customer, you just know that the person actually has the interest of your organization at heart, right? And adjust your writing style when necessary is important. The sixth key factor of effective communication, key aspect of effective communication, is use of visuals. Use of what? Visuals. Visuals such as charts and graphs. Formatting, incorporate them. Incorporate visuals to support and clarify complex information. You can use graphs, bar charts, pie charts to further explain what you're trying to say. If you're comparing information, maybe you are comparing statistics from a particular year to a particular year, you are buttressing it. You are making it more clear by using infographics, diagrams. It makes everything clearer at a glance. You don't even need to say too much. They can see the difference, they can see the effects, they can see whatever is it that you're trying to make them see. You can pass the message across faster. Formatting, use heading, bullet points, spacing. They make the text easier to navigate. The font should not be too tiny. Someone should not be looking for glasses or straining their eyes to see it. Put it in bullets, action points. Use header for important messages that you want to pass across. Make it bold. Put color. Depending on what sparks the interest of the customer. All these things are important. The 7 key aspects of written communication is purpose and intent. Define the purpose. Clearly establish what you aim to achieve with your written communication. Inform, persuade, request. What do you want to achieve with your written communication? You want to get the sales, sell yourself, sell the product, sell the organization's service. Inform them, persuade them, define the purpose, make that request. You want to request for whatever request it is. You know, you are in service delivery every day, so you know what is it you want to communicate to the person you are serving, right? So make that request. Let there be call to action if needed. Include a clear call to action to guide the reader on the next step. Don't let the reader be looking at the whole message that you type and is wondering, what exactly do these people want me to do? Let it be sharp. Let it be easy to find. The call to action, straight to the point. You know, the 8th written communication key aspect is digital communication tools. Familiarize yourself with various digital platforms and tools that aid in effective written communication, such as emails, project management software, collaboration platform. There are a lot of it. All platforms that assist effective written communication. We're in the days of technology. AI has made everything easy. Project management, operations, administration. There are just so many software, so many tools that you can navigate, to help your workflow, to help your work to be very fast. There are apps where you don't even need to think too much. Just throw the idea there. There are AI tools. Just throw the idea there. It's giving you the full flesh, and bring out the full result. So take advantage of those tools and to make your work very, very easy, depending on your field. I'm not mentioning any now because there are so many and they're peculiar to different fields. But get acquainted with what is useful for your field and then just go ahead and explore. The 9th and key aspect of effective communication is revision and proofreading. By the time you are done with your work, don't let a letter that is missing, a sentence that is missing, a word that is missing, don't let it now change the whole idea of the message you have been trying to put together for some minutes. All right, proofread, read it again, have somebody help you check it before you finally send the email, because dear sir and dear sir is not the same thing. Or when you say dear sir, you forgot to put the comma, or when you say dear, instead of dear you put deaf sir. That was an error. You didn't know, but you were fast in typing. You didn't proofread, and you have already sent it. And there are some mails that gives you 30 seconds to recall. 30 seconds has elapsed. You didn't recall the email. So the person you want to sell something to saw deaf sir. Good morning, deaf sir. Trust you are doing well. The person is wondering what. The person is obviously knows it's an error, but we don't want to put ourselves in that position, right? So edit. Review your writing for clarity, coherence, and overall effectiveness. Proofread. Check for typos, grammatical errors, formatting issues before finalizing. By the time you are ending a sentence with a full stop, the next one that you are starting should start with a capital letter. Don't start it with a small letter. Just ensure that everything is in place. By the time you are sending it, you know that you are launching it to fulfill whatever is it that you are sending it to do, and the feedback you are getting from it should be what you are expecting before you even started initiating the process in the first place, before you initiated the message, the written communication in the first place. The idea you had is what the results you are getting is what you intended to get before you even started, right? Now, this is the conclusion. Effective written communication is essential in various aspects of life, from business correspondence to personal messages. By focusing on clarity, structure, tone, and audience management, you can enhance your writing skills and effectively convey your message. Whether you are drafting an email, report, or any written document, take the time to plan and revise, as this leads to more successful communication outcomes. So I hope we've learned something. In our next message, we are going to still buttress on written communication in customer service, and I think after that it will be a wrap